late. How come it's not prepared? No wonder it's still slow. Explain later, I don't want to.
But honestly speaking, I believe these are just lame excuses. Sorry to say it, but I think it's lame excuses. Good afternoon, team.
Good afternoon.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
So this is your numbers?
Yes. We are
Well,
optimistic about it.
okay, looks interesting. Well, I think the numbers looks interesting, right? And this is exactly what we want to achieve. But you see, numbers are numbers, plans are plans. You know, it looks nice when you put it on paper, but is this practical? Is this achievable? Is this realistic? Right? It is of no use putting up numbers, but we are not able to achieve it. And then the next meeting if we have, and we're going to say that, oh, boss, you know what, this, I couldn't achieve it, I tried. Now, we are not here for trial error. Trial error is a very costly mistake. So if we have a plan, we must be able to ensure that we can achieve the plan, right? That is why I've mentioned before, use a SMART target, specific, it must be able to be measured, achievable, ambitious, realistic, there's a timeline, right? Now, if you recall, in the last meeting we had, last week we had a meeting, and each and every one of you all, you had your concerns, right? And I've asked you to do a bit of reflection of what are your action plan, right? So this is fantastic, but what is more important is how. The what, nice, but the how. How are we going to achieve this? So I want to know from, let's put these numbers aside, but what are your individual plans for your team, right? I hope you've done reflection, right? You've done a bit of soul searching. What are you going to do to change the current scenario? So I'm sure each and every one of you all, your challenges may be different. So Fifi's team, her challenges might be something. So what I want to hear today is, what are your action plans, right? So perhaps maybe I start with Fifi.
We did a little bit of reflections on this. We always thought that the customer is not buying it, but actually when we attended a negotiation training last week, we realized that it's not that the customer not buying it, it's just that the way we communicate with the customer is not convincing enough. So based on the training that we have attended, we have identified this gap, and we realized that different customer has different needs. We will approach customers accordingly to their needs and bringing solutions to them. It's a targeted approach with a different technique, not one size fits all kind of technique. And we kind of convinced, and we are confident that using this new technique we'll be able to meet up the sales target forecast that we have presented to you.
I mean, this is something that I've always feared of, right? We have got leads, right? We have so much of incoming leads from all our campaigns. But if you're not able to convince these leads, right? And I don't believe there's such thing as a good lead or a bad lead. A lead is a lead. But how do we qualify them? How do we nurture these leads? So I really hope that, when you take this forward, how do you convince them now that you have identified that, which I hope you can also share this with the other team. To carry it out, if you're able to implement it successfully, from the lessons learned, whatever things that you all have discovered, please share with the rest, right?
Yes.
Thanks a lot. Siti, what's your plan?
Yeah, we are talking about competitors out there from our last meeting, but I think the competitors is always out there, but it's how we positioning our product is the one making a difference. For example, we don't have to hard sell to our clients and customer, but instead we talk to them, we have to build a rapport with them, and we try to find the solutions for them. So instead of hard selling, perhaps we can position our products to be a solutions driven rather than hard selling. So what I have done is that I have identified some of the trainings that my team has to go, like for example influencing skills and also negotiation skills, so that at least with this kind of training they can improve further on how to negotiate with our clients. For me, I think it's a good thing for them also, because this might also increase their employee value propositions, so that once they have all this kind of informations and value added, they can go anywhere. It's not that we don't want to retain them in the company, but we are actually increasing our people's value.
So, and remember, I can't recall, was it 2 months back or 3 months back, we spoke about not doing too much of hard selling, right? Which is, we can sell, but not hard selling. instead of selling the product, we should focus on solutions, how this product can benefit your team. You know, without having this product, how is it going to affect your company's progress? In order to focus on solutions, we have to know what issues are this customer facing, right? If their issue is this, so what product of ours, we've got so many products in our pipeline, so which product of ours can resolve this? Now, if you're able to connect that dots, I think the customer will say that, okay, I see something in these guys, right? So again, what I told Fifi, you know, get this implemented, lessons learned, please share with the rest of us, right? Krish, what is your plan?
Yes, boss. In fact, what you're saying is true. Like how Siti has mentioned, previously my team, we were doing sales based on hard selling. It was more of a push factor where we were listing down all our programs and they were literally just selling those programs that were listed in the calendar. But as we started to talk with our clients, we realized that they were actually coming back to us with problems, with the issues that they actually have, and they start asking us what kind of program will be suitable for their employees with such issues. And when we started giving them solution-based programs, right, we realized that the closing rate is much higher. They are much happier in dealing with us, and they stop looking at us as a salesperson, but more of their solution provider. So I think this is really working very well for us, for our public team, and we would like to make this grow bigger, and we want to make this more sustainable in years to come.
Well, you see, now, thanks. So you have implemented it, right? So now my question to you all is, why have we not discovered this months ago? Why only now, right? So just imagine, getting leads is very difficult, right? To get one lead is not easy. But the moment we get this lead, if we don't make the best use of it, then I think all the efforts we have done to secure this lead, you know, may just vanish down the drain, right? So I really hope that, you know, if we can get it implemented, and when there's an increase, you know, in terms of customer satisfaction, in terms of revenue and profit, I've got a reward for your team, right? Stephen, what's your plan?
Yes, boss. I think first of all, I think thank you for giving us the grace period for us to go do some soul searching and also to evaluate our process. And within this period, we have managed to send my team to training, to a sales training, because we realized that we really need it. After the inspiring training sessions, we have seen a lot of things that it can be done, and we have done a lot of evaluation of the process, and also we have revamped our structure in doing sales. Right now, my team, they are not selling just the content or just the program. We are selling the value, we are creating value, and also we are selling the solution to the customer. And guess what? True enough, the customer is much more happier because they see that we can actually provide a solution for them. Last time, customer would think that 2 days is too long for a training. But guess what? Now, they see the value. 2 days is not too long, and then they see that they actually need an extra day for the workshop, because this will truly help them in increasing the effectiveness of the company.
We have got funds in HRDF. It is a waste if we don't use it. So the money is there. All you have to do is identify what programs can help your team. Send them for this training. Now, having someone not trained or not competent, but on the job, we will not be productive. I know some of you all do have this fear. If I send this stuff for training, what happens, you know, if he's now much better salesperson or much better developer, he's competent, right? You're afraid he will leave. Now, if he leaves, so be it. But just imagine he's not trained, he's not competent, and he stays with us.
That's excess baggage.
It is exactly, right? He becomes a baggage.
Yes.
And that is much more detrimental to the organization than having them go. It's okay if they go, it's fine. He knows that, you know, they will appreciate us. Okay, this company has trained me. Right? It's okay, we get another person in, we train them up, right? Hiring people, training people, people going, hiring, you know, a replacement, it's something that organizations have got to get used to it. We can't always imagine that we hire someone, we train them, they got to be here until they retire. Now, we must always remember this. These people are not our personal property, right? They are not our personal belonging that we can keep them forever. If they find a better opportunity out there, they will go. I always tell this to people. I've done what I could. As an employer, I've done what I could to help you, to develop you, to motivate you, to grow your competencies. And the fact that today, where you are, you know, part of the result is from the company, by the company. At least when they go, they will have no hard feelings on us. They, he may bump into a client who says that, you know what, I'm looking for someone to help me to build my competency development framework. I tell you what, you call Malaysia HR Forum, that's my ex-employer, I was there, and I can tell you, they produce one of the best framework. They may even be our ambassador. So never be afraid. There is no loss at all. We gain more by training our people than losing out, right? So Stephen, thanks a lot. I really hope that whatever plans you have materializes. Rosia, what about you?
I feel that when I send staff for training, there is nobody to complete the job. But it's not true, boss, because after when I send them for training, when they are coming back from training, they are more efficient and faster in completing their job. So I think we need to send another staff for training in future. Thank you for giving opportunity for me to send my staff to training. Good job, boss.
Well, I think, yeah. So to me, we should not worry about sending them for staff. It's okay. I rather lose 3 days in a month than losing 10 days in a month. Because when you send them for training, they become more competent. They know what to do, how to do, what not to do, what is the best way, what is the shortcut, what is techniques here, there, etc. They can get job done faster. So that's fine. So it's okay. 3 days, it's fine. We lose 3 days. Actually, it's not a loss. In fact, the 3 days that we send them for training, it's an investment. Right? A bodybuilder goes to the gym. He spends hours in the gym just to look good, just to show that I've got 6 packs. So we'll meet again in 2 weeks' time, and I would like to hear some good news. It's okay if there's any bad news. Let's discuss how to circumvent it, how to overcome it. Right? So thanks a lot, and I really hope that we can flourish. So year 2023 is ending. Next year, our target is to grow revenue by 3-fold. Huge target. But if we can achieve it, rest assured, our profit sharing for all of you all plus your team also increases. Right? Thank you guys. See you then. Bye.
Thank you, boss.